first things that you should do when you're experiencing stress is identify what the exact source of that stress is. Sometimes this is easy and we can identify exactly what's causing us to feel this way. Other times it's more tricky. Taking control of the situation when you're feeling stressed is really empowering, and it can help you find a solution to the way you're feeling. Planning ahead can really help you when you're feeling stressed because it helps you take control of the situation. And it means that if you've got a stressful day or a stressful week coming up, if you can plan ahead, you'll feel more able to cope with it. So this might be simple things like just preparing the evening before so that you're not in a mad rush the next day, or trying to think about where you can schedule breaks in your day or during your week to do something that you enjoy that will make you feel better and more able to cope.
I have a regular routine, which I find that really useful for me to kind of feel as though I'm in control of things, and that really helps.
Physical activity is one of the best things you can do to try and help you deal with stress. It will take you out of the situation and it will help you clear your head and make you calmer and more able to deal with the situation when you're back in it. One of the tools you can use to deal with stress is to challenge yourself. So this can be in work or outside of work, taking up new goals, new challenges, maybe new hobbies. And this can be really empowering and it can help build your confidence. When you're learning new things, that can actually help build emotional resilience, and this will help you deal with stress.
I mean, there's things I do both in terms of kind of my general lifestyle, but there's also specific things I do in terms of stress and anxiety to reduce them. But also doing football coaching with children I find useful, and being outdoors doing that is a really good thing to reduce stress. I also find physical exercise a big part for me in reducing stress, just having that sense of kind of well-being and being healthy.
Yoga and exercise, they are great. For men or for women, for anybody, they are good. Even swimming is nice. Walk in a park, admire things.
Positive thinking is a really important way of dealing with some of the signs of stress when you're particularly feeling stressed. It can be a time where it's very difficult to actually look at the positive, but it's very important to try and look at some of the things you might be grateful for, some of the positive things that have happened each day. Some people find it useful at the end of the day to write down 3 things that were positive that had happened that day or that they're grateful for. Something that you'll find beneficial when you're dealing with stress is avoid some of the more unhealthy behaviours that sometimes we use to help us try and cope with stress, like drinking alcohol or smoking or drinking a lot of caffeine. These are things that might make us feel better in the very short term, but in the longer term are just going to lead to more problems. In fact, giving up smoking can be a really positive way to help you feel better. Sometimes dealing with stress can feel like you're dealing with a massive problem, and it can make you be put off even starting to try and handle the situation. One of the best, most helpful things you can do is to try and break it down into manageable chunks, and then just work through those chunks one at a time and give yourself credit when you get through each part, because you're getting there towards the final goal. Some stressful situations are actually out of our control, and it's at times like that that we need to try and focus on the elements that we can actually control. So while there may be a bigger problem, there may be some actions you can take, things that you can do that are under your control that will help you feel more confident. Helping other people can really help you build up your own emotional strength and improve your well-being. So this might be helping people through volunteer work, or it might just be helping your family or helping a neighbour with small tasks that they're unable to do, such as the shopping.
The more I've learnt about myself, the more I've learnt how to cope, the more I've learnt techniques and things that I need to consider, it's been easier for me to manage my life.
In the beginning, I didn't have ideas. Afterwards, I began to get lots of ideas because I search for it and I act on it. It doesn't mean it finishes, but I'm still managing